The first thing we're going to kick off with is the Anthony Kim comeback story. So got to give you guys some disclaimers. I'm a golfer. I'm a nine handicap, so I played golf for a long time. For you mouth breathers, go look it up. Okay, USGA. I'm official. You can go find my name on there, and I am a 9 handicap. So I'm not capping, as the young kids say. But I think it's fair to give you guys a little bit of a disclaimer on who Anthony Kim is, because you may not know that. You may not be in the golf world. I feel like a lot of our viewers are not. But I think there's a lot to gain from this story. So I'm going to go ahead. It might be a little long-winded just to give you some backstory, but I think it's very important that I do that. So who is Anthony Kim? For a millennial golfer like myself, especially the millennials, Anthony Kim was and is now starting to come back once I get to the full story, was really our first millennial golfer that entered the stage. And he was the first guy who really looked like he was going to be the next big thing back in the mid to late 2000s. So he went pro in 2006, won 3 times before his 25th birthday, which at the time, there was only a couple people who have ever done that, and that was Tiger Woods. Helped the 2008 USA team win the Ryder Cup in just outstanding fashion, was blowing away the competition. Pretty much everything looked like that he was going to be the next big star on the PGA Tour. And what followed was something that really no one ever predicted. He played in an event called the Wells Fargo Championship in 2012, and that was the last time we saw him. He really disappeared from the face of the earth. He didn't have a social media account. He didn't play golf anymore. And for the better part of a decade, he was really just a myth. No one knew what he was doing, where he was. There was a couple of cool stories that would surface as far as he was seen out and about at a golf course doing some demos, and for a while he didn't even own golf clubs, golf clothes. So really just almost a mythical being from a golf standpoint.
He got a divorce, man. He divorced from the game.
Yeah, I mean,
like, it's like, I don't want to talk about it. Like with his friends and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
don't bring it up, okay? I miss it.
For real.
But fuck that.
He just completely fell off the face of the earth. And me and my friends and really the golf community because I'm involved in the golf community, I would always talk about Anthony Kim. It was almost like Sasquatch. We called him the golf person, Sasquatch. We wondered if we would ever see him again. And out of nowhere, back in 2024, so a couple years ago, he came out and joined what's called the Live Golf Tour. And he looked a lot different than what he did before. And as he came out and started playing, he really hadn't played golf in 12 years, actually 10 years at the time. He had not touched a golf club. Greg Norman, who was the president of Live Golf at the time, was really in contact with Anthony Kim over the years, trying to get him to come out and play. So finally he decided to play. He came out, and a lot of it, what we've come to find out since that time, is he was struggling with a lot of addiction. So it was alcohol, drugs. We don't really know what kind of drugs that were involved. He shared some tidbits of the story, but no details.
He was young getting started in the sport, though.
Yeah, he was.
He was young, also hitting success.
Yes.
Okay, I can see what happened.
He was very young. And so he got into that, and I guess he got his life together. He got sober. When he went into rehab, apparently he could barely walk. When you see a picture of him, you can kind of tell that something has happened to his nose and the right side of his face. So I don't know if it's from some kind of drug use or what have you.
Allegedly.
Yeah, exactly. Allegedly. So he got clean. He went on the Live Golf Tour. He played on Live for 2 years. Didn't play that well. I think he didn't gain an entire point for 2 years. So finished close to dead last, if not dead last, for 2 years in a row. Lost his tour card for Live. So essentially he was relegated to go earn it back. So what that means is, if the Live versus PGA is it's its own topic that I could talk about all day. But essentially, if you play on the Live Tour, you're really not allowed to play on the PGA Tour. So you have to find other ways to qualify. So the big way is the Asian Tour, which is now it's the Asian Tour and the DP World Tours, which you're allowed to play on if you're Live. So he played on the Asian Tour. Yes, I watched the Asian Tour. I'm a golf nerd. What can I say? Okay, if it's on, I'm gonna watch it. Played on the Asian Tour, played pretty well. Was able to get into a Live qualifying event, so essentially a Q school, where if you earn your card, if you finish top 3 in this tournament, you get back on for Live the next year. Funny enough, when actually he won, he got 3rd place and earned his tour card back, was the first day Chad and I started filming Waking the People again. It was on during the background, so kind of just a little good tidbit there. And so he gets on, he plays well in the first Live event. Now we're going to get to where the magic happens. Okay, so this past Sunday was Live Adelaide, which is their big signature event, probably Live Golf's biggest tournament. It's in Australia. 150,000 people went to the tournament over the 4 days. So massive. And Anthony was playing very good. He got in the final group. He started the day 5 back, so 5 shots back off the lead. Final group paired with Bryson DeChambeau and John Rahm. If you don't know who those two people are, they're definitely Liv's 2 best players, but they're also 2 of the top 10 best players in golf. So that was his playing partners, and he proceeded to shoot a 9 under, 63 to win by 3. He beat John Rahm by 9 on the day, and he beat Bryson DeChambeau by 11 shots on the day. So, I mean, what is this? The craziest turnaround. The teenager in me, the teenager in me has just been smiling day after day after day. It's a really cool story, not only for golf fans, but just for life and all the struggles. I really see it as why I'm bringing it to the show. I see it as a very good depiction of hope and a good depiction of maybe you're struggling with something. I know that I've struggled with, things over the years, like everyone will, no matter what they are. And it just shows if you do some of the stuff that we talk about on the show, we'll just use Anthony Kim's story as just a feeder into that. If you do the things you're supposed to do, if you stay disciplined with yourself and you stay true to yourself, that really everything is possible. And I know Chad respects golf, but not really a golf fan per se. You don't really watch it. So I'd like to see kind of what you thought of it. You sent me some thoughts, and we'll go from there.